My dream presidential ticket of president would have to go to somebody that I believe was the greatest president of all time, Abraham Lincoln. A man who fully encapsulated the purpose and meaning of a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. As well as this, he stood for the premise of equality for all, and managed to unite a nation throughout its most trying and bloodiest war, and freed the slaves. Acknowledging that it may tear his country apart, and it did, he made a decision based on principle and stuck by it. To sum up, his courage and determination saw the US through the darkest times of the Civil War. As for Vice President, I'd like to see Barack Obama be elected. In his 2008 campaign for presidency, one of his many slogans was, "A change we can believe in," a slogan by a man who was nationally believed in. However, during his 7-year reign, in terms of change, we haven't really seen any. No end to the war on drugs, no expansion on the childcare credit, and no healthcare for all things that he had promised to change. Despite this, that I believe, regardless of his blatant inclination to see these and many other policies through, he was stifled by the US political system. He hoaxed us as he was handed a sinking ship, a country that, hidden behind the premise of the American dream, had been sinking for many years, making any real change unlikely. Because of this, I think he should be demoted to vice presidency, as his head and heart are clearly in the right place, and in compliance with Lincoln's government for the people, and he has an avid desire for change and improvement in the country he loves. However, I am aware that this question is most likely in reference to the 2017 elections. Consequently, my alternative dream presidential ticket of president would have to be Bernie Sanders with Hillary Clinton as his vice president. Bernie Sanders is a man with a profound authenticity and a man who, while seated in a position of privilege, understands what it is like to have very little, an empathy that is very much needed in a country so warped and compelled by capitalist greed. A trait that will put an end to a government of the billionaires, for the billionaires, and by the billionaires, and lead America to an equitable economic growth. Moreover, Bernie has a comprehensive racial justice platform, one that dates all the way back into the 1930s on marches with Martin Luther King, and a genuine yearn for democratic fundamentals. Hillary, on the other hand, I would describe as a moderate Republican, who tends to follow Bernie's lead on key issues, a following that she can continue to do from the vice president.